What does it feel like when you're recording something that you know thousands of people are gonna see?
Normal.
I mean, after a decade, yeah.
I mean, it's like I've been doing this so long, and I've made so like the last few years specifically, we've averaged like 1,000 video releases a year or something. So like there's like 10,000 plus videos of me on the internet, and I've been doing this for forever. And at this point, it's so second nature. I can't even begin to describe what it felt like before, because it's just I've been doing it forever. Like it's part of who I am. Um, and you know, if someone has a camera or there's a microphone or whatever, there's a part of my brain that just is like clicks on, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this now. So it's just never been a big problem.
And the caravan is on its way. I can hear the merry gypsy play. Mama, mama, I look at Amaru. She's not playing with the radio. La 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 la, la la la, la 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 la.
You hear a lot of miracle stories on YouTube about how people turn their passion for video creation into a long-time career. I don't think there is a content creator that was on a more straight path to content creation on YouTube than Stephen Georg.
Hello, my name is Stephen Georg, and this is incredibly awkward. I'm not used to holding a camera in front of my own face and talking into it, but that is going to be somewhat of what I plan to do for the next little bit. In case you haven't seen them on YouTube before, people are doing vlogs, video blogs, and anytime I had ever seen them in the past, it had someone sitting in front of a computer talking about their day, and it was really boring, and no one really seemed to care. At least, I sure didn't. So, the other day, I came across some people that were doing these video a day for a year things, and I'm not going to commit to an entire year. I'm not going to commit to anything. I'm a fairly busy person. I'm not sure how much time I'm going to have to actually do this, but attempting, I'll give it a shot. Even with some of these vlogs, they were very... You know what, we started.
Yeah.
But that's not the only thing that happens today.
Nope.
Today is the completion of year 9, which means that I've been doing this for 9 years.
Yeah.
Stephen Vlog is 9 years old. That means tomorrow we'll start year 10. And that's crazy. We should probably, like, celebrate in some way.
Yeah.
Like...
At the age of 12, he got his first video camera, and ever since then, he's created content for the internet that's garnered praise from the Canadian press, Electronic Gaming's Monthly, and YouTubers alike. Since 2007, he's been creating videos as a full-time video editor after graduating from Savannah College of Art and Design. During the course of his junior year, he decided to start Stephen Vlog in 2009 and Stephen Plays in 2011, being a vlogging channel where he records every day of his life since then, and video game channel respectively. Like many other popular YouTubers, Stephen releases content every single day, and over the course of the last 10 years, he really hasn't had many breaks in between.
Did you ever feel forced to do one video a day? I mean, I know that's like usually the main tip to aspiring YouTubers, that you need to produce content all the time. Did you feel like you were more forced to do that, or did you consider it passion projects in the beginning?
Well, when the vlog started, the vlog was solely a way to create stuff to edit, because I was in school for filmmaking, but essentially for very specifically for editing. And one of my big things is that there's just wasn't enough stuff to edit. You know, I would work on people's projects and I would help them do, you know, this or that, but there wasn't enough stuff to edit, and I wanted to become better. And I was like, well, I need to have material to edit, so I'm going to start this vlog, and you know, it'll be a cool little thing for YouTube, I guess. But I mean, that was 10 years ago. YouTube wasn't even the thing it is now. It was just this website where you dumped your videos, you know. And like when I started it, I don't even know if I don't think there even like was monetization on YouTube whenever I started. So it was one of those things, like there wasn't an aspiration of like, this will be a job. It was just, I want to make stuff so I can get some practice in, and that's what I'm going to do. And editing something every day, forcing myself into that, I think was a good way to make sure I got that practice in. And then a year into it is whenever I got partnered and was able to monetize stuff. And like, certainly that was a helpful driving force to continue. But at that point, I had already done it for a year. And I was like, well, if I've done this for a year, I could just keep doing it. And then I just said that every year for 9 more years. And that's how I made it a year. I guess I could just keep going.
What I love most about Steven is his quirky sense of humor and down-to-earth attitude.
I'm not a comic.
I consider it a comic.
I've thought about it before. When I was a kid, I really liked the idea of doing stand-up, but never pursued that. Although now I'm doing something that occasionally is similar, so I guess it worked out.
I mean, you still have like those skit aspects of your Let's Plays. Like, you'll create these characters. Like, you basically redefined who Faendal was for everyone who got from LP.
You're the man now, dog. Faendal. Let's go through here. Please not be in the penis. Yes. All right. They don't know where I am. Okay, Faendal. Now they know where we are. Good job, you stupid jackass. Run in there and get us. Oh, yeah, turn around. Yeah, okay. Oh, I changed my mind. No, they probably don't know where we are. Whatever. At least I increased my sneak. That's a pretty high sneak, actually. Okay, Faendal, what the crap, dude? No. You're not even. What are you doing? You're not even going into attack. You're just like running over. Okay, seriously, chill. Faendal, for Christ's sake, Faendal. What?
I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy doing that, and honestly, one of my favorite things is to do that to beloved characters. You know, getting a chance to play through Twilight Princess or Ocarina of Time, especially Ocarina of Time, games that are like very loved by people, that like they have like these very strong attachments to, and I'm just totally willing to go in there and just destroy them. And sometimes people take it the wrong way. They take it like it's an attack on the game, which is definitely not it. I'm just bringing a fresh approach to a game that, you know, for a lot of people, I think has become stale. And I'm like, no, this is actually the way Zelda talks. She's a chain smoker.
Who? Who are you? How did you get past the guards? Whoa, what's that? Is that a fairy? Then, are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to, have that spiritual stone of the orifice, would you? You know, that, green and shining stone from Shock Top?
I think one of the best parts about interacting with Steven over the course of this documentary process is that I've learned a lot of tips on content creation. I learned about how his creative process is played into the fact that he has to create videos every single day, and his level of perfectionism when releasing content.
Creativity just as a concept is always going to be evolving for each person, because like that person is changing. Like I'm 30 now, and I'm way different than I was when I was like 25, and I was way different then than I was when I was 20. You know, these are like huge shifts, and they definitely affect the creation process. One of the other major things that's affected it is like when I was in high school and I was creating a lot of those videos that I put on the channel, I wasn't getting paid to do any of that. Like, there was never a concept of it being a job. It was just like strictly this fun hobby that I really wanted to pursue. And whenever it turns into a job, there's definitely parts of the creative process that shifts, especially doing what I do, where I'm attempting to get out a video every single day. I think that in some way cuts out some like level of perfectionism. Like, there is like you go from trying to make everything like perfect to being really happy with like 90%, because it's like you have to keep moving. So the part of the entire process is like knowing when to stop and to just like move on to the next thing.
I think what I found most interesting about Steven's channel and just his experiences is how he doesn't really have an off-channel personality. He's really the same on camera as he is off camera.
When you were producing everything and like everything yourself, how did you feel like overwhelmed at times? Like, how, I guess.
Let's just put it this way. Being where I am right now and knowing how I feel, because I just have always felt stressed for the last 10 years of my life. I've just like always working. But now I'm doing essentially less, because I don't even edit any of the video game content anymore. I'm just completely hands off of that. Dan edits everything. And I still don't have time. Like, it's like when you start to get time, you subconsciously fill it with other things. But looking back from where I am now to where I was like 5 years ago, I don't know how I did it. Like, there's not enough hours in the day to accomplish what I was accomplishing. And Mao was like, well, you just worked all the time. Like, that's literally all you did, was you lived and breathed work. So yeah, I don't know how I ever did it. It's the very real answer. And I don't recommend anyone taking on that much stuff at once, ever. It's too many things. Where I am now and letting Dan take some of the workload off is much better. And I'm still working a lot, but at least I'm breathing more than I used to.
I mean,
I used to not breathe so much.
Growing up and watching all the wacky shenanigans that goes on with the vlog and all of his roommates and now his wife's Mallory, there's just a lot to love about his channel, and I feel like the fact that he is a video editor, we get to see the best possible experience.
There's times, even just shooting vlogs, where, if I flub something, if I'm talking and I like get too fast or whatever, I just do another take. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't think about, is because the vlog is just a fluid thing, is that there are moments where if I'm talking about something and I screw up what I'm saying, I'll just start over. And like, I can include that starting over, and like, it doesn't matter. But yeah, there's totally times where I misspeak, or maybe I'm in the middle of recording something and like Sagan jumps on the counter behind me, or like there's something that happens that makes me want to redo it. So in that environment, you can always just start over. And I think that makes other people feel comfortable too. Like, I'm cool with a live environment. Like, if I misspeak or if I do something, it's like, all right, whatever. I'm an idiot, but I'll keep moving on. But whenever you have other people, I think it makes them feel a lot more comfortable when you say, hey, this isn't live. This is going to get edited, so don't worry about it. It puts people at peace. And a lot of people have asked, like, why don't you do Steven and Friends stuff like on Twitch? And there's two reasons. One is technically it would be a big pain to try and make that work. But then the other reason is that the people that are in Steven and Friends, they're just my friends. Like, they're not performers. They don't have 10,000 videos worth of experience doing what I do. And I think that prospect of like, oh, what if I say something I shouldn't have said, or I mess up or do something, is like very nerve-wracking for them. So it's a lot easier for them to just be on-demand content. I've had people say, you should do GTA Live, and I'm like, you have no idea how much we cut out. It's like, you're getting a 30-minute video, but we recorded for like 3 hours. So that means that, most of the video, like 80%, is like setup or you know, trying to get people together, which that alone is so difficult.
As we close this video, I want to say thank you so much to Steven first and foremost. You have done so much, both in producing content that's entertained me, provided some guiding hints and light that will help me create content that is, you know, worthy of consuming my own. And your videos have helped me so much over the years, and to be able to work with you like this, it's been a pleasure, and I hope it's not the last time. So where do we go from here? I did mention I did want to start making a web series, and I wanted it to be something that I think represents who I am. So next time we're going to be doing a game. We're going to be playing a game that holds a very dear place in my heart. And if you guys know Steven, I think you guys might know what game I'm talking about. So I guess we'll see you guys next time. And with that, let's meet tomorrow, shall we?